Hi dear students, today we are going to discuss grade 9 second term past paper of Royal College Colombo 7 of 2019. This is the part 2. Actually part 1 has been done in my channel, so you can watch that. Just follow the link in the description. So let's do this part 2. So this is going to be a very good one, and you can actually I'm going to explain the theories related to the problems, and I will show you how to answer all these questions. And let's do this. So you can watch this till the end, and consider subscribing if you haven't done it. So this is going to be a very good one and very useful. So if you like it, you can hit the like button and share with your friends, and also you can suggest to your friends. Okay, and let's go to this paper, right? Right, this is of the Royal College. Right, let's see this first question. Actually, as usual, I'm going to tell you this. When you're going to answer a paper, you must read the paper, and you have to decide which questions you are going to answer, and also you have to understand the paper. First you must read all the instructions. So this is answer the first question and 4 more questions. First question carries 16 marks and other questions carry 11 marks each. So now we are going to do the first question. Actually, if you are writing this in the exam, you don't have to start with the first question. You can, I think the best way is to start with the easiest one, so that is going to get you in a good condition, like a good state of mind actually. Then you can tackle the other problems. First you should start with the easiest one, so you can get some good marks, and you build up the confidence while you answer the questions. So I think that's the best way. So there are some things when you try to answer the questions in an exam. Okay, let's do this one. Right? You have to recollect your memory on subject matters discussed in the lesson percentage. A manufacturer incurs a cost of 2,800 in making a chair which he intends to sell at 3,500. The profit of the manufacturer. So we can easily think that he's going to spend 2,800 on that, and he's going to earn 3,500. So he has to sell it at 3,500. So what is the profit? So the difference is the profit. So you can you have to subtract this cost from the selling price. You have to do it like this: 3,500 minus 2,800. So the profit is equal to 700 rupees. So this is the profit. So what is the profit percentage? That is the second part. You take the profit percentage like this. The cost is he spends 2,800 and he earns 700 rupees out of it. So you have to multiply it by 100%. Then you are going to cancel out this. I think you can cancel out these 2 zeros, just like that means you divide this 700 by 100, and also you divide this 2,800 by 100. Right, so I think that is the division method. That's the method of division, and that's the kind of way in the simplification. We just cancel out. Actually, you have to understand what cancel out means. Cancel out means we divide both the denominator and the numerator by 100, the same number. So then we can get the answer like this. This is equal to 7 divided by 28 into 100%. This is 100%, and then you divide both the denominator and the numerator by 7. So you can divide 28 by 7, you get 4. You get 20, you divide 7 by 7, that means 1. Then 1/4 into 100, this means you can divide this 100 by 4, then you get 25, right? Then the profit percentage is 25%. He's got the 25% of profit. Yeah, that's the answer for this part A of the first question. When they bought a bicycle at 16,000 due to a manufacturing defect, he had to sell it with a loss of 15%. Determine the loss. The loss is, so I think you understand this. He bought this at 16,000 and there was a manufacturing defect, so he had to sell it at a price which was less than the buying price. That's why he incurs a loss, right? Then you can see like this. What about this? 16,000 into 15%. This is, and you can simplify this, cancel out these zeros, and then you get 160 into 15. That means 2,400 rupees. So this is the loss, 2,400. So determine the selling price of the bicycle. Selling price, you can find it like this. So 16,000 minus 2,400. This is 13,600 rupees. So I think always you have to write the units if you give this kind of answer. Okay, let's go to the next part. Mr. Karunaratna is a textile businessman. There is a notice displayed in his shop that they offer a discount of 12%. Rohini went this shop and bought a frock at the price of 2,464. So what is the marked price of the frock? Right, that's the doses. The offer is, the discount is 12%, right? And you can do it like this. If take the price is P, let the price, you can do like this. Let price equal, marked price, right? Marked price equal P. Then she got 12%, right? So the price is 100% and she gets 12% off. Then the price should be 88%, right? The selling price should be price into 88%. So price into 88% is equal to 2,464 because she bought the frock at this price. Then you can simplify this and get the answer. So What about this? Then you have to 2464 into 100 divided by 88 equals P. P is the price, actually the mark price. So what about this? So how can you can just simplify. If you simplify this, you are going to get the answer 2,800 rupees. Okay, actually I'll tell you how to simplify this. You can do it just like this. So you always you can divide the both numerator and the denominator by the same number. So you can divide by 8. Just do it 8. So I divide 88 by 8. That means 11. You can divide 24 by 8. That means 3. And for 6 you don't have any 8. So for 64 you get 308. Get 8 eights, right? That means 308 divided by 11 into 100. So you can divide this by 11. There are 2 11s, and 2 11s means 22, and you have 8 left. And then for 88 you have 8 11s. This is how you get the answer, 28 into 100. That means 2,800. This is how I did the simplification, and you can do the same way, or you can just use the long division method or something. Okay, let's go to the part B. Actually the same part, we have to find out the second. This means to find the discount. So what is the discount? So we found that the mark price was 2,800. You can subtract 2,464, and then you can get the discount 336 rupees. 336 rupees, and this is the discount. Then that's good. Mr. Bandara is an owner of 2-story house. His son has gone to a foreign country for higher studies. Mr. Bandara intends to selling his house to cover his son's education expenses. For that, he got the service of Mr. Vijay, who is a broker. He usually charges commission of 3%. If the house was sold at 15 million, find the commission received by Mr. Vijay. So you have to understand that this was sold at 15 million rupees, and the commission is 3%. So we can find it. Commission, we have to find out the commission, right? So we can write 15 million into 3%, something like this. Then you can multiply by 3. That means 45,000,000. You get like this. This is 450,000 rupees. 450,000 rupees. And find the money received by Mr. Banda. So you can find it by subtracting this commission from the price. 15 million minus 450,000. Then you can just subtract this. You can get 14,550,000 rupees. So this is the answer. This is how much Mr. Bandara received after selling his house. A vendor bought an item, marked its price, making a profit of 40%. On the cost, he sold the item for 1545 rupees 60 cents by giving 8% discount on the marked price. What is the buying price of the item? So we have to approach this like this. So you can take the marked price. You can let P1 you can just say P, just write P equal marked price. So he sold it at 1545 rupees 60 cents, and he gave 8% discount, and that means the price is marked price into 92%, because 8% has been given as a discount. So the price, this is the price the item was finally sold, and this is the marked price. So you have to take, so he has to give at 92% of the marked price. So 92% of the marked price is equal to 1545 rupees 60 cents. So I think you can simplify this. You have to do this cross multiplication, and you can do it like this: 1545.6 into 100 divided by 92, then P remains here. So this is how you get the, so I think 1000, this is something like this. You multiply by 100, and then this, this decimal point, what happens is this decimal point goes 2 places to the right side when you multiply this by 100, and then it becomes something like this. 154,560 divided by 92. So you have to divide by 92 equals P. So you can use some technique to divide this. If you want, you can use the long division or something else. Then you get the marked price as 1608 rupees. Okay, let's go to the next part. Actually, then you have to find what is the buying price, and now we have found the marked price, and what about the buying price? So we'll go to find out this. Okay, let's find the buying price, right? So how does this marked price comes? The P is marked price, right? So I take let B equals the buying price. This is the buying price. So P is the marked price. So marked price comes as the 140% of the buying price, because he got this item and marked the price with a 40% discount. So then B into 140% is equal to the marked price. So we know marked price that is 1680 rupees, and this is equal to B into 140 divided by 100. This means, this whole part. So we have to think it like this, this whole part means 140%, right? So it's something like this. We'll take it this way. This is the buying price, and this part, okay, let me show you again. And this whole part means something like this. This means 140% of the buying price, right? So this is how we define this term, right? Okay, now I think you understand it. Right. Then we can simplify this. We can just cancel out this 0, and we have to do this cross multiplication, and 1680 into 100 divided by 14 is the buying price. So I think we have it. You can just do the multiplication. Actually, it's so simple. You can divide by 14. You can divide 14 by 14, you get 1. You can divide 16 by 14, you get 1 and 2 remaining, and that means 28. 28 has 2 14s, and for 0 you don't have any 14s, and this is how you get it, right? Right. And actually, if you are going to do this cross multiplication, you don't get 100 here. You just get only 10 here, right? Because this 10, something like this. This 10, I'll show you. This 10 goes here. This 14 goes there. This is how it happens. So you don't have to draw any of these things in your answer sheet. Just I'm doing some clarifications, right? And then you get 120 into 10. It is equal to B. The buying price is equal to 1,200 rupees. This is the answer. So I think this is simple. So I think you should watch this multiple times, and you must try this. You must do this. You must write this in your paper. Otherwise you will understand, but you will not get the skill of doing this yourself. So if you want to do it yourself, if you want to learn how to do this, and if you want to excel in this, I think you must do this multiple times, especially if you are not in Royal College or something like that, because to be honest, you know that the level of the education differs from school to school, especially in this kind of best schools in the island have higher levels of teaching and assessment. So just by looking at this paper, you can understand this its level, and in some kind of a small school or kind of something like that, so you will not see something the papers like this. The papers will be simpler than this. Questions will be simpler than this in most of the other schools, maybe the schools in small towns and rural areas. So they Royal College and kind of these schools maintain higher levels of teaching and assessment, so I want everyone to be in this level, so that's why I do this. Others, the students in other schools also should get the privilege to do this kind of things and get uplift their level of knowledge and the learning. So I think this is going to be a kind of help for them, and if it happens like that, so that's my pleasure. And I believe everyone should get the same education. Everyone must have the privilege to learn the best thing available. So I think you should do this. So if you think others should, your friends or someone should learn this, you can share this with them. There will be a good support for them, and also this is a good support for you yourself, right? Okay, let's go to the next part. Here you have the question from the graphs, and let's try to do this, right? Okay, fill in the blanks. We have to this is an incomplete table of values prepared to draw the graph of the function y equals x minus 2. So you have to find out here what is the y value, here also what is the y value. So you know y equals x minus 2, so you know you have to substitute 0 as the x value, then y equals 0 minus 2, and then y equals minus 2. So here you can write minus 2, and for then again you have to find out here you x equals 0, and here you have to get x equals 1, then y equals x minus 2, that means 1 minus 2, this is equal to minus 1, y equals minus 1, then you have to write here minus 1. Then draw the graph on a suitable coordinate plane. For that we will take a graph paper, and you have to do it. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's draw the graph. Here you get minus 2, you get minus 1, right? And we will draw the graph, right? So you can draw this x-axis, and here the y-axis. I think you should use your rulers and pencils for this, and when you draw a graph, I think you should do it as neatly as possible. So draw the graph, let's do it. Right, then you know we can mark this. We need to minus 4, up to minus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can do this. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 should be here, and you know we can do this something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and when x equals minus 2, y equals minus 1, so this point, right? So this is the point, and when x equals minus 1, y equals minus this is something like this, right? When x equals minus 2, y equals minus 4. X equals minus 1, then y equals minus 3. So x equals 0, y equals minus 2, x equals 1, y equals minus 1, x equals 2, y equals 0, x equals 3, y equals 1. And this is the graph, right? This is the graph. You have to be neat as possible. Actually, from this screen, there's a problem of drawing this kind of lines, but we'll try to do as better as possible. Something like this. Right. This is how you do it, and this is the answer. This is the graph, right? Okay, then let's go to the next part. Okay, let's go to the next part. Here you have to find, based on the graph, find the value of x when y is equal to minus half, 1.5. Then you can say minus 1.5. Y is minus 1.5 here, right? And sorry, actually, then you have to take like this, minus 1.5, and you can go here, and then you have to find the graph, and it comes then here. That means now we have the x value here. X is equal to half. Then you can say the answer is x equals half. This is how you get the answer, right? So write the equation of the straight line which is parallel to the above line and passing through 0, 3. 0, 3 means x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 3, and the point is this. This is the point, and it goes through this point, and also it is parallel to the previous line, and that means it goes here. It is something like this, and we can draw like this because it is actually parallel, right? So if it is parallel, the gradient, I think like something like y equals mx plus c. So the m here is equal to the gradient. The previous equation was something like this: y equals x minus 2. Here gradient is 1, so you can say like this: 1x minus 2. Then gradient is m. Here m is equal to 1, right? M is equal to 1, and c is equal to minus 2. And the linear graph, something like this, has the equation of y equals mx minus mx plus c. So if this is parallel, the m should be equal to 1, and c is equal 3. How do you get this? This is the intercept. This c is the intercept. Here intercept is equal to the y value when x is equal to 0. So we have this point. This point is 0, 3. Then x value is 0. So when the x is 0, we have the y value, and that is the intercept. So the intercept and the gradient, then you can write the equation of the graph, that is y equals m is 1 x plus 3. That means y equals x plus 3. So this is the equation of this line. This is how you get it. Right, so this is the point, part 4, right? This is part 4, and does the point minus 8 minus 10 lie on the first graph? Explain your answer with reason. So if it lies on the first graph, this should comply the equation. So let's check it. So y equals x minus 2. So we take x is equal minus 8. then y has to be minus 10. If it is not, that means the minus 8 minus 10 point does not lie on the graph. So we will try to understand this. We'll try to figure this out. Y, so x is equal minus 8, then y equals minus 8 minus 2. So minus 8 minus 2 equals minus 10. So yes, when the x is minus 8, the y is minus 10, and that means this point 8 minus 10 point, this point lies on this graph. So then you can say this point lies on the first graph. So this is the answer with the reasoning, right? I think you understand this. So let's go to the next part. And here we have in the number pattern minus 5 minus 2 1, and you have to write the next term. So I think you understand this pattern: minus 2 5 minus 2 minus 1. So here this minus 5 goes to minus 2, then you have to add that means you have to add plus 3, and then minus 2 plus 3 is equal to 1. That means plus 3, and 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Then the next term is 4. Right. And something like this. So find the common difference. Common difference is something like this. You have to subtract a term from the previous term. That means you have to actually you have to subtract this from this, and actually a term from the next term actually. So you have to do it minus 2 minus 5. This gives the common difference. Actually this means minus 2 plus 5, this is equal to plus 3. So D is equal to plus 3. So this is the part 2, answer for the part 2. And write an expression for the nth term Tn. So you know, you can do it like this. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so you know, we will write this. We'll write n 1 2 3 4 5, something like this. And what about this? And you get n, right? And the term Tn is equal to here minus 5 minus 2 1 4, something like this, right? I'll remove this one. And what about this? So how does this get? And this is equal, this actually happens like this. You get I'll tell you as you can understand. I think you always have to go with the common difference, right? So I'll show you how to do this. So common difference. So minus 5 is equal to minus 5 plus 0. This is minus 5 plus 3. This is minus 5 plus 3 into 2, right? And that means one here, this one is equal 1, and 4 is equal minus 5 plus 4 into 3 into 3, right? What is this? 3 means D, common difference, so we can do it like this: minus 5 plus 3 into 1 minus 1. Is it okay? That is 1 minus 1 means 0. 0 into 3 means 0. Then this is equal minus 5 plus 3 into 2 minus 1. Then 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 into 3 is 3. 3 minus 5, you can say minus 5 plus 3 is equal to minus 2, right? And also you can get minus 5 plus 3 into 3 minus 1, and you can get like this: minus 5 plus 3 into 4 minus 1. And you have the connection with n. N has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like this, right? And here you have n here. This is n, right? You understand this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These coincide with this. And then you can write this n here. Or instead of 1, you can write n. Instead of 2 here, you can write n. Instead of 3 here, you can write n. Instead of 4 here, you can write n. So for n, this is Tn. You can write something like this: minus 5 plus 3 n minus 1. So you can write like this: Tn equals minus 5 plus 3. Actually, this 3, always 3. This doesn't change, right? 3 n minus 1. So this is the expression for the nth term. So I think you should take a look again. I wanted to make 0 here, right? I think you understand this. Here I want to make 0, and this 0 is this part. This part is 0, right? I want to make 3, and this part is equal to 3, and I wanted to have 6, right? And this part is equal to 6. This is how we do this, right? I think you understand this. Okay. And okay, now that we have found the expression for nth term, Tn is equal minus 5 plus 3 into n minus 1. So find the 25th term. So here n is equal to 25 for the fourth part, and T25 is equal to minus 5 plus 3 into 25 minus 1. This means minus 1 plus 3 into 24. And you can do it so this is so simple. You can just simplify this. This is minus 5 plus 3 into 4 is 12, 3 into 2 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7, this is 72. 72 minus 5 is 67. So T25 is 67. So in the question part 5, which term is equal to 103? So we can say 103 is equal to minus 5 plus 3 n minus 1. So we have to find n here. So you can take minus 5 here. That means 103 plus 5 is equal to 3n minus 3. You can simplify this part. This you can do it like multiply like this. Okay, 3n plus 3s minus 3, and here 108 plus 3 is equal 3n is 111th is equal to 3n. Then you have to divide both sides by 3 and you can find n. Here 9, we have 3 for this, and 2 remains, 21 for us, then 7. Then n is equal to 37. It means, and which term? The answer is t 37 is equal to 103. So this is the answer. So let's go to the next part. I think we should you understand. So if you have any problems, you can write a comment below. Okay, let's go to next part. Right, so here you have to factorize. Yes, let's do this, right? X squared minus 10x minus 24. In this case, you have to break this into two parts, with which you have to make minus 24 as the product and minus 10 as the sum. Just think like this. You can take 8 into 3. Just I'll show you that. So you can, 10 you can make 10 out of, you can make minus 10 out of minus 5x minus 5x, so you get minus 10x. But 5 into 5 minus 5 into minus 5 is equal to plus 25. So this doesn't match and this is not right. So I think I can actually see the answer. I can write it like this. You can get minus 6x minus 4x, right? So what happens then? Minus 6 minus 4, that is minus 10x, that is right. But if you multiply minus 4, if you multiply minus 4 into minus 6, you get plus 24. Minus 6 into minus 4 is plus 24. Then this doesn't match. So what is it? And you can make 24 like this. You can do minus 12x plus 2x. Then 12 into 2 is 24, and this minus 12 into plus 2 into plus 2 is equal to minus 24, and also minus 12 plus 2 is equal to minus 10. So this is reasonable, this is okay, this is fair, and here 24, and then we will factorize like this. You can take x out and x remains, and here you will mean 12, right? X into x means x squared. X into x is x squared, and you get x into 12, that is 12x, right? And then plus you get here 2 out, that means x minus 12. And in this expression you have x minus 2 common, x minus 12, and here x remains plus 2 remains, and the answer is x minus 12. Okay, let me write it again. This is equal to x minus 12 into x plus 2. So this is the factorization. So expand and simplify this expression. So let's do this. Something like this: 2x minus 1 into x plus 3. And you can do it like this. You multiply this, you get 2x squared, and you multiply like this, and you get plus 6x, and you multiply this like this, you get minus x, and you multiply this, you get minus 3, and you just have to simplify. 2x squared plus 5x minus 3. This is the answer. Okay, in this part you have to solve this equation, which part 3, 2x minus 1 equals 3x minus 4. Then you can simplify this. 2x minus 2 is equal to 3x minus 4. Then you can take x to the right side, and that means 3x minus 2x. You can take minus 4 into the left side, that means minus 2 plus 4, and then it is 2 equals x, that means x equals 2. This is the answer, right? And find the value of m and n by solving the pair of simultaneous equations. So you can mark this 1, you can name this 2. Here you can add, you can do 1 plus 2, and this means 2m plus n plus m minus n equals 7 plus 2, and here 2m plus n plus m minus n is equal to 7. So that means 9. Here you have to cancel out this. N minus n is 0. Actually we wanted to cancel out this minus n with plus n, that's why we added these two equations, and you get here, actually this is not 2m, this is m. Then you get 3m is equal to 9, then m is equal to 3, and then you can substitute this to the equation 2, and then you can get m is 3, 3 minus n is 2. You can take n to the right side, and then it becomes plus n, and you can take 2 to the left side, then that means then it becomes minus 2. 3 minus 2, then n is equal to 1. So I think you understand this. Okay, then we will do the other part, right? Okay, here we have to do some kind of substitution. Find the value of f when c is equal to what? Find the formula. You can find c is equal to 5 divided by 9, f minus 32. So here c is equal to 45. 5 divided by 9, f minus 32. So we can do some cross multiplication. Then 45 into 9, we can take 9 here and take 5 here, by 5 is equal to f minus 32. Then you can cancel out this 5 and 45, that means 9. There are 9 5s in 45, that means 81 is okay. I'll show you like this. That means 9 into 9 is equal to f minus 32. So we can take this 32 to the left side. The 9 into 9 is 81 plus 32 is equal to f. Then f is equal to here you get 3, 8 plus 3 is 11, 130. f is equal to 130, right? Okay, and let's go to the next part. Okay, it's question number 5, and here we have to do some kind of construction, and let's do it. Actually I have to tell you something like this. Before doing any kind of constructions, you have to make a draft. without using your compass and ruler. You can just make a draft, otherwise the construction can go wrong, or it can go off the page or something. And if you do it at once with your instrument, and if you do it right into the answer, you can if you have to, in case you have to erase this, you are going to run out of time. So I think you should always make a draft. So let's see this. Draw a straight line segment PQ, where PQ is 6.5. I'll just do it like this, and then after that I will do with my compass and the ruler, right? Right, PQ 6.5 centimeters, and draw an arm QR such that PQR is 120, something like this. QR, and QR is 5. I can write R here. That is 5 centimeters. Okay. And complete the triangle PQR and construct a line perpendicular to PQ. So I will complete this triangle, and so we have here PQ, and we have to construct a line perpendicular to PQ from the point Q. Here point Q is something like this. This is the line I have to construct, that is which is perpendicular to PQ, and construct the locus of a point which moves equidistant from the point Q and R. Q and R, locus of a point which moves equidistant from the Q and R. That means the actually this means the perpendicular bisector of QR is something like this, perpendicular bisector. Right, then name the point of the intersection of line perpendicular in part 2, part 3, and the above locus. So this is the point, so you have to name it O. So this is the O, right? And construct a circle taking the point O as the center and OQ as the radius, right? So this is the point, and I think my circle is going to be something like this. Actually this is not perfect. Let me show you something like this. Something like this. So now I have done it, and then I will do this using my mathematical instruments, right? And I'll show you how to do that, right? And that's the most interesting part, and this is the most my favorite. I have now drawn the PQ line segment. Now draw an arm QR such that the PQR is 120 degrees and QR is 5 centimeters. Now I am going to make the 120 degree angle, so you just see clearly how I make the 120 degrees. So I make this arc with the same distance of the compass, right? So now I have marked 120 degrees. I think you may understand how to make this 120 degree angle, right? And now it is 120 degree, right? And then complete the triangle PQR and construct a line perpendicular to PQ from the point Q. Now I have drawn the QR line, and I have to just mark the R. So for that I have to take the length of 5 centimeters. So I have to take 5 centimeter length for that. Okay, now I am marking the 5 centimeter line, right? 5 centimeter length. So now, right, okay, now I'm marking the 5 centimeter line and completing the uh, triangle, and then it says construct a line perpendicular to PQ from the point Q. Now I am going to make a perpendicular line at the Q, right? So therefore now I have made two lines here. Now with reference to those two lines, I am going to make a um, perpendicular line at the point Q, right? Okay, now you can see how I do that. So I can take a length from this point, and then again the same way, and then I make the perpendicular line at Q, that is perpendicular to PQ, right? And I mark the right angle, right? And then construct the locus of a point which moves equidistant from point Q and R. So for that I know the line which is equidistant from the locus of the point which is equidistant from Q and R is the perpendicular bisector of QR. So I'm making the perpendicular bisector of QR. So you can, I think you can watch this for a few times and you can understand how to do all these things. And because this is a very easy question, and also this is a must do. Actually, you must do this and you can get some good marks in the exam. So then I have made this perpendicular the angular bisector, and I mark the intersection of the angular bisector and the perpendicular from the Q as O. So they these two lines intersect at O, and I have marked O. And also then you have to name the point of intersection of the line perpendicular in part 3 and the above locus of the above locus as O. Then construct a circle taking the point O as the center and OQ as the radius. Now I'm going to take the radius as OQ. Now you can see, I think OQ is easily see. Then OQ is the radius, right? And if you have to remember something like this: when you take OQ as radius, and it must be the same as OR. When you draw this circle, the circle must go, the perimeter must go at R and Q. Then if it does like that, you can be sure that the circle is right. So this is how you make this construction, and I think you understand this. So let's see how it looks like and how it looks like when we have finished this construction, right? Okay, dear students, this is how it looks when you have finished this construction, and I think you understand this. So let's move on to the next question. Okay, let's do the sixth question. Rowan rides a bicycle. Rides a bicycle along a straight road. The diameter of each wheel of the bicycle is 70 centimeters. um, find the distance the bicycle moves during the period that the wheels complete one full rotation. That means the diameter, actually the circumference of the wheel. Let's take this first part. This wheel is something like this. Its diameter is 70 centimeters, and so circumference is when this wheel rotates, this completes one rotation. That means the distance it travels is equal to the circumference, right? This is 2 pi r. 2 pi means 222/7. R is 70 divided by 2. So you can do it like this. This gets 10, and you can cancel out this 2, and then this is 222 into 10, that is 220 centimeters. This is the distance it moves with one full rotation. So find the distance the bicycle moves in meters during that the wheels complete 100 rotations. So in this it goes 220 into 100 centimeters, right? So if you have to find this in meters, you have to divide it by 100 again, because there are 100 centimeters per meter. So this cancels here. So this is equal to 220 meters, right? Okay, let's go to the next one. This is an easy question, right? In this, the ratio between radii of two circles is 2 to 3. Find the ratio between their circumferences. It's something like this. This is 2, this is 3. So you can take this radius r, then you can take here if it is 2r. Okay, let me draw it in a bigger picture. This is something like this. So this is 2r, this is 3r, something like this. Okay. So you can find this ratio between the circumferences. This is 2 pi, r means 2r. This is 2 pi, r means 3r. So you can divide both sides by 2 pi, and then you can do it like this, and you can divide both by r also, then the ratio is 2 to 3. The ratio between the circumferences is also 2 to 3. If the figure AB is 8 centimeters, AB is 8 centimeters, and AD is 10 centimeters, and DC is 9 centimeters. Find the length of BD. So BD, you can use the Pythagoras theorem. That means 10 squared is equal to 8 squared plus BD squared. So BD squared is equal to 10 squared minus 8 squared. This means 100 minus 80, actually 64. 100 minus 64, and this is 36. BD squared is, then BD is 36, actually root 36, that means 6 centimeters. BD is equal to 6 centimeters. And find the length of AC, and then you can say 6 centimeters. And we have to find the length of AC, right? AC squared is equal to BC squared plus AB squared according to the Pythagoras theorem. And BC squared is 15 squared plus AB squared means 8 squared. This is equal to 225 plus 64, right? And AC squared is equal to so we'll add this. 5 plus 4 is 9, 6 plus 2 is 8, 289, and AC is equal to root 289, which is equal to 17. Then AC is equal 17 centimeters. I think you get this. And here find the value of x. Here x, and you know this is these are straight lines, and you can take like this. You know, if this is a straight line, these two are parallel lines, and this is a straight line that crosses this, and then these two are allied angles. You know, sum of the allied angles is equal to 180. So you can write this just a, simply a plus 95 is equal to 180. So a is equal to 180 minus 95, that means 85. So if it is 85, this also has to be 85 because these are opposite angles, right? So, and you know that this angle, so you know this theorem, if there is a triangle like this, this is the exterior angle x, you take this A, B, C, this x is equal to A plus C here. So this is a theorem. So that means the exterior angle is equal to sum of the interior opposite angles. So and this way we can find this answer. So here x is equal to 85 plus 60. This is 14, 140, right? Actually 145. This is 145 degrees, right? Okay, let's go to the next part. And here, based on the information given, show that the XYZ is a right angle. XYZ. So this is the angle. So this is a quite simple approach here. You know, here these two angles are allied angles. You know, the sum of the allied angles is equal to 180. This here 180 is equal 2p plus 2q. So here you get 2p plus q, 180. So you can divide both by 2, both sides by 2, and then p plus q is equal to 90. You get this one. And here you have something like this. If p and you know this, I can write this x in x y z triangle, p plus q plus x is equal to 180, and you know p plus q is 90. So we have found it here, and 90 plus x is 180, and you can say x is equal to 180 minus 90, that means 90. Then x is equal to 90, which means x y z angle is equal to 90 degrees. So this is something like this. And also you can find it in another way. I'll show you that method too. So you can do something. You can construct a line here, and you can write this y, and you know, according to this theorem, if this is an angle, this is P, this is Q, and this angle is equal to P plus Q. This is the exterior angles, and also you can say y is equal to P plus Q. P plus Q is equal to 90. So y. So if y is equal to 90, then x is also equal to 9, because this is a straight line. xy, I can write here k. So I write k. xy, k is a straight line. So x plus y here has to be 180. If y is 90, then x is 90 degrees too. So this is how you find. There are two ways to find this answer. Okay, here we can do something like this. We can mark here A, simple B, and simple C. So according to these equations here, A minus B is equal to 15, and here you can take B minus C is equal to 30, and then you can write this 1, this is 2, and also you can get another equation, A plus B plus C is 180. So they have not given this, but we can take this. We have to take this, otherwise it is not going to be solved, because there are 3 unknowns. If you want to find 3 unknowns, you must have 3 equations. Here you can subtract 1 minus 2, then you can do it something like this, and you get A minus B minus C equal 15 minus 30, and you get here A minus B plus C is equal to minus 15, right? So I can write this as 4, and you get A minus 2B plus C is equal to minus 50. So I can take this as 4, right? Right. And I write A plus B plus C equal 180. This is my third equation, right? So this one. And you know, A plus A is here, C is here, A is here, C is here. So I can, if I subtract these 2, I can eliminate A and C at once. So I will do something like this. I will subtract. I will do 3 minus 4. Then A and C cancels out, and B minus 2B is equal to 180 minus 15. That means B plus 2B is equal to 195, because the minus 15 is going to be plus 15, right? So that's why I get this at once 195. So 3B is equal to 195, then B is equal to 195 divided by 3, which is equal to 65, right? So B is equal to 65, and then we'll substitute 1 and 2, and we will find the answers for this. Okay, we'll take our equations again. A minus C is 15, B minus C is 30, A plus B plus C is equal to 180, and we found B equals 65. Then we can make 1, 2, 3, and from 1 we can do it, from 2 we have to get 2, because b is there in the second equation. 65 minus c is equal to 30. Then you can take c to this side, and c is equal to 65 minus 30. We are going to take 30 here, and then it becomes minus 30. Then this is 35 equals c. Then we will substitute to 1, and a minus c is 15. So c is 35. A minus 35 is 15. So a is equal to, you take 35 to the right side, and 15 plus 35. That means 50. A is equal to 50 degrees. So this is how you get this answer, right? I think I think you have understood something, and you will understand also that this paper is kind of difficult compared to the other papers. So, but anyway, if you can do this, you will be in a very good position. So I suggest you to try this again and again. You can do this a few times, then you will be in a higher level of knowledge and skills in solving this kind of problems, and that will be a very good advantage for you, because this is going to be support for you in your education. So I think if you have understood something, and if this has been helpful for you, you can subscribe to my channel, and you can consider sharing this with someone else, and suggest this to your friends, and hit the like button and write something in the comment section, and that is going to help. And if you have any kind of compliments, okay, you can write anything. And thank you for watching. So we'll see you in another paper discussion. Thank you. So my dear students, I think you understand all these things, and I believe this has been a support for you for your term test and your studies. So if you have learned something, comment below your ideas, and share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel, and hit the like button. So let's see you in the next video. So thank you for watching till the end.